Hey dancers! Welcome to the Los Angeles Bellydance Academy. I am Stefanya, and I am here, like I said, at the Los Angeles Bellydance Academy. So happy that you have chosen to join me, whether it's live in our stream right now, which is awesome, or possibly later when your schedule permits. Okay, we're just gonna give everybody a few minutes to gather. Hello, Maite. Hey, Suling, I hope you're here. I haven't seen you for a while, huh? Welcome, welcome. All right, dancers, so I'm gonna change the structure just a little bit for today because it's going to make a little bit more sense like the way we're training today on Saturday. So if you are new to belly dance, don't worry. We're gonna start off with a couple of body conditioning exercises, which are gonna look like ballet. So everybody calm down, everybody relax, it's gonna be okay. You could put socks kind of on the balls of your feet, but maybe keep your heels free. I don't think I brought socks. I think I got warm in LA and now I don't have socks with me. But as we gather here today, welcome to the Los Angeles Bellydance Academy. Keep in mind that while you dance is an active sport, you must know the limitations of your own body and you must dance at your own risk. So I want to go ahead and thank everybody for giving the thumbs up 2 feet. That's really nice and kind of you. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for joining me. And what else do I need to say? Is there anything else? Yes, actually there is. So, next week at 10 a.m. in the LA time, Pacific daytime, 10 a.m., Leilani Gallardo is going to be giving a wonderful 90-minute Tahitian dance workshop. This is going to be a fundamentals workshop, so anybody that has taken class before, or perhaps you may be new, this is going to be a great workshop for you to join into. So that's 10 a.m. That's going to be right here on the channel. So what are we saying? We're kind of saying it's free and easy. Just come back to the page and there it is. Okay? Anything else? Yes. New intro session starting soon. So if you happen to join us in the stream and you feel like, oh, you're not quite for sure what's going on, or you would like a little more in-depth explanation, we have a Zoom class available for Introduction to Belly Dance session. It was so popular, we're going to start a new one this week, so starting next Saturday. Oh, hi Erica, I missed you. But we're here together now, so I feel you, girl. And so next Saturday, 2 things happening. Introduction to Belly Dance, there's a new session starting 6 weeks with Sarah. How lucky would you be to be able to join that class? You can send us an email if you have any questions or a message. And then Leilani's workshop, 90 minutes, 10 to 11:30 on the channel. Okay, so I was procrastinating a little bit, giving everybody time to join us. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm putting my I can't find my regular shoes. Can you believe that? With all the things going on, I don't know where I put the shoes I want to be wearing. If you're on carpet, you may not want to wear shoes. But here we are. We're going to start by taking a nice little gentle stretch. All right. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in. We're just going to lift our arms up over our head. We're going to take a minute to feel the alignment inside the body. So the inner thighs squeeze together, the hips pull up into the shoulders. Good, so keeping that connection in the inner thighs, keeping the hips pulled up into the shoulders. Now, smile. I want you to lengthen your spine out and down so your back is nice and flat. And allow your head to drop over. Wonderful, you've done it. Congratulations. Good job. Just take a minute, just sway it out.
Just think about your spine getting longer and your breath getting deeper and more, let's say, intimate. Intimate. Good. So let's go over to the balls of the feet. We're going to pick the heels up as high as possible, bend on down like a little squat. Sorry if you can't see me down there, but you see me in the reflection. Hands on the floor, heels on the ground, tuck the head in. Wonderful. Good job. So we're going to take this long line. We're going to go out from the spine, take a deep breath in, stretch all the way down. And you know what we're going to do next? We're going to roll up. We're going to take that movement just one more time. Deep breath in. Wonderful. Exhale. Smile. Out and down. Tuck it in. Good job. Now, take a plie. We're going to go up on the balls of the feet, the heels as high as they can go, the toes spread out. Push the heels down into the floor, tuck the nose into the center line of the body. Scoop it out, long line, breathe in, smile, exhale all the way down, and slowly roll up. Good. So, what we're going to do now, pretty simple, roll down. We're going to push the shoulder blades together, open the chest in the front, and let it all fall down to the earth. And we're going to slowly roll up. Wonderful. Exhale as you roll down, open up the heart. Exhale. Tuck it in, breathe in as you roll up. Again, open up. Oh, very nice. And in. Awesome. Awesome. Good job. I hope you feel a little bit warmer in the center line of the body. So with your feet flat on the floor, still parallel, still squeezing the thighs together. We're no longer going to be stretching the front and back. Now let's stretch over to the side. So I'm going to plant. This is my arm that's up. I don't care if it's your right and left, right? Whatever arm's up, there's a leg on the ground. We're really going to send all the energy down into that ground, and we're going to make a nice little side bend, side. Good. Breathe, 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 breathe. Connect with the earth. Good. Now to recover, we're going to make a contraction. We're going to be in the center, and then we're going to open back up. And you smile when you do, right? You smile. Breathe in. Awesome. The shoulders are staying square to the front, right? You're really thinking more about planting the feet, more about the down than you care too much about the bend, but the bend is there. Breathing in, exhaling out, and, contract into the center. Wonderful, and then open up again through the heart. Smile. Up and over, lift from underneath the heart. Exhale, and open again. Wonderful, breathe in. Exhale. Continue to squeeze the inner thighs. Let's do it 2 more times. Breathe in. Open up. Make a long line in the spine. Exhale. Find that movement in the center. Open up. And wonderful. Good. Excellent. Okay. Shake it up. I think I'm going to need to do this just a little bit. Hey, everybody. All right, so I'm going to get into warming up the feet. I hope you see the feet down there. There they are. And before we get going here, if I'm in a parallel position, that is my main position for belly dance. So I'm going to want to focus on this as a very important structure in the body, and it could escape us from the beginning how important it is, because it is so basic, right? If we were doing something like making our way to our plie right now, we would turn out and something would click in the head and we would go, oh, that's new, that's important. But let's say that it's very new for us to put so much attention into the structure of the parallel. All right, so parallel, we learned that. Those are two lines that never intersect, right? So the center line is represented by the foot that comes out under the ankle, shoots forward, and we want to not allow the body to just do the same old. Because everybody's beautiful, wonderful, perfect bodies will have made small adjustments up until now that we want to redirect back into a very definite shape that we, and this is our body, we're agreeing to, right? So as you approach this, give it a little patience, but through the constant work of putting a lot of strength and energy and manipulation into the thighs, you're going to find this really wonderful way that the thighs are going to wrap, and that's going to help set up the rest of the posture, because really this is the important part, right? But all the work is coming from down here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go roll up onto the ball of the foot, paying special attention that I'm into the inside. I'm going to go over the ball of the foot and give it a little bit of a stretch. Pull it back in, pay attention to the inside line, squeezing the inner thighs, put the foot back down. Again, 1, other foot, 2, and 3. And again, keep squeezing, 1, 2, 3. Push the ball of the foot into the ground. I don't really want you to feel the pinky toe on the ground. I want you to be favoring the center line. Don't stop. Keep going. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Now both together. 1 and 2. Squeeze and roll up. Squeeze and hold. Good. Just give it a little hold. If you're having trouble balance, I want you to make sure that your abs are pulling in towards the back. Make sure that you're squeezing your inner thighs and that you feel the spine actually pull under. Wonderful. Gently set those heels back down and let's stretch it out. Okay, so don't be so serious about your turned out. Be super serious about your parallel. And when we come to this first position, we're about ready to do our first turned out move. I really just want you to feel the center line. Feel how taking the feet to the diagonal, not even say the side, but to the diagonal space, is going to allow you to press even more forward through the hips and flatten the front of the hips. So as I flatten here, I'm going to lift up as I drop down, push down as I lift up as I drop down, push down as I lift up. So what the audience is going to see, and they're not really going to see it because you're never going to plie like this in front of them, but the visual that I'm giving to you is opposite of the work that I'm doing. So my inner thighs, as I drop down, are trying to give my spine space to go up so that the plie seems light and effortless. My toes are relaxed. Even the bend in my ankle is kind of generous, and I can feel I can sink down into the floor because here in the inner thighs, I'm twisting and taking all of that energy. Okay? So, plie and up, you did it. Plie and up, you did it. On the third one, you're going to go plie. Then your heels are going to come up to the forced arch. You're going to push your lats down to get up to the releve. Squeeze your inner thighs. If you fall down, I guess it's okay. I guess if I fall down, I guess it's okay. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then we'll put our feet back down. All right? On the rest, we're going to go up and down and up and down and then return to that one. All right? If we do the arms should be simple, and the arms are going to come down from here up into the center and open. Did you see that path? I did 2 plies and I made a path with the arms. 1 path, and I've gotten back to where I started. I'm going to keep the arms here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now as I go up, let's reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to keep the arms here, push down with the lats, 6, 7, and 8, because we got to get faster, because we're going to go to the second position. Second position gives you a chance to open your legs a little bit more, squeeze those inner thighs a little bit more, and again, lift up as you go down as you lift up, all that jazz. Let me go back here. All right, so in our first position, nice and easy, our arms come up in the center and we breathe down to go up. And 1, 2, I forgot to do the arms. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. With me, I'm together now, and down. And arms. This is when they hold, press up, and let's reverse with the arms. Goes elevate and down, elevate and down, elevate, forced arch, put the heels down, second position, and plie, rise up, plie, rise up, and hold the arms, forced arch, push up, return to the up, elevate and down, elevate and down, and elevate, forced arch, plie. One more time, you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2. Relax your toes and breathe. 2, and use your lats. Heels up, hold the heels high, and again, up, 1, and 2, tummies in, and 1, 3, I think. Good job, dancers. All right, shake that out, shake that out, shake that out. How's everybody doing? Okay, you gotta be light and easy, yet working really hard. And every time I tell you those things, you know I apologize because they don't make any sense, but they will eventually. So, working from the feet here, I want to go to really working through where the ball of the foot pushes up to the toe. Now, my whole life, I've had these dreams, like literal dreams of beautiful feet. And when I see these feet in my dreams, I like kind of shed a little tear because I know I wasn't born with those feet. But I can dream, and I'm going to keep dreaming, and as much as I work, I'm always going to keep working the shape of my foot to the most beautiful shape I can imagine. Why? Why do I care? Well, I care for 2 reasons. 1, it's beautiful. I like it, right? My shape to the foot. The other thing that's important about that is it's direct. That beauty is in the direct line of how I can be efficient with working the muscles in my body. So if my foot is working right, my thigh muscles are essentially working right. So when you take your tendu, you have to pretend like you're going to push something forward and scoot. And you want to imagine that whatever you're going to push forward is down in the heel, so that the inner thigh muscle, the muscle we're always using, is initiating the move. So you see that my heel kind of stays on the floor as long as possible. Wonderful. Once I can't do that anymore, then my foot goes into action. And remember, from the ball of the foot to where the foot goes to its full point, you try to stretch the ankle up. Okay? Now, on the return back, when we went out with the heel, but on the return back, I want you to pull back with the toes. So out with the heel, back in with the toes, Out with the heel, back in with the toes. Out with the heel. Wait, that's not the music's so dramatic, it's distracting me. That's not the combo yet. The other reason why I'm super distracted, let me tell you what it is because the whole thing I'm telling you right now, heel toe, I have this other little voice in my head going, you're such a liar. You're such a liar. And then the dramatic movement or music came up and I'm like, oh, they know. So what I'm lying to you about is this combination, this tendu for us, is not all about the working leg, it's about the supporting leg. And that's where we're going to bring in the concept of why are we doing all of these tendus is so that I can become really strong in a working leg so that my supporting leg, my movement can be super juicy and gooey and fluid and, you know, again, making my dreams come true because that's what this is all about, isn't it? Okay, so as I'm doing my tendus and making my dreams come true, which is true, I'm going to also remember that the inner thigh work that represents the heel to the pinky toe, heel pushing forward, pinky toe pulling back, that same work is happening in my supporting leg and allowing me to make all those movements. So don't go dumpy over here. We gotta stand up nice and tall. That's what we're doing. That's what we're working hard for. We are working hard to be able to stand up nice and tall. So I'm gonna have a tendu and what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what it was. How simple is that? So it is, you're going to go to your demi point first, then you go up to your full point, back to demi point, pull back, go quick, go flex, go point to the diagonal, demi, full point, demi, and back, flex, point, and to the back, demi, point, demi, pull in, flex, and back, demi, point, demi, pull in, demi. I love it that it's hot in here. I hope it's hot where you at, because we gotta stay warm. Okay, so let's do that on both sides. I hope you got that combo. Let me show you one more time and then remind you that this repeats en croix, which just means it repeats in every direction. Front, side, back, and then you give it one more side. Then you go to the other leg, front, side, back, and one more side. So it was, can you see me? Tendu. Tendu, which is to my demi point. Then I go to my full point, then I go demi, and I return back. Then I go quickly out to the full point, I stand up tall, and I flex, and I point, and I come back, right? So when we do that tall, point up and flex, we know we're working. Are you working? I bet you are. Here we go. Draw. So you don't have to be turned out so it's disturbing your knees or your ankles. You just find that comfortable spot to turn out. You squeeze the inner thighs, you lift up. I wonder if I'm here, if that's better for you. 5, 6, arms stay open and wide. Here we go. We go tendu, full point, demi, pull back, flex, point, again, tendu, point, tendu, and back, point, flex, hold your balance, and back, tendu, full point, tendu, and back, point, flex, point, again, stand up tall, tendu, full point, demi, pull back, point, flex, point, other foot goes front, half, full, half, pull back, full point, flex, you can do it, keep going, and demi, point, demi, inner thighs, push down, hold the flex, push, and back, and demi, full point, demi, pull back, full point, and flex, and point. Last time goes demi and point, demi, together, full point and flex, full point, double time goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and other side goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wonderful. All right, now dancers. You've totally made it through that section. Good job. I got a little extra place to take it down to. Let's see if this is gonna work for us. All right, dancers, next place we're gonna go is down to the floor. Thank you. It's gonna clear all of them, you just wait. Dancers, I'm so glad everybody's here. I'm glad everybody's chatting. Please talk to each other. I don't have the technology quite yet to, I don't know. What do you, I don't have the technology yet to dance and chat. Okay, so coming down to the floor, I'm gonna remove my ballet shoes. These weren't the ones that I wanted to wear anyway. I'm going to come back. We're going to kind of reverse class here. Hi, Maite. So again, keep in mind that I'm going to give some directions, and I want you to follow these directions. The ones that I think are really important, I'm going to let you know about. They mostly have to do with your knees. So don't do this one if you're not comfortable and you don't feel positive, but do it if you want a nice challenge. And what I'm going to ask of you is to ensure that your feet touch. That's really the part that's the most important here, is that your feet are touching. And there's going to be so many different ways that your body is going to balance. And the point of this exercise is to do it often and to do it over and over and over and experience the different types of balancing that your body has. Some days, you're going to feel like a really strong mountain, right? Nothing can move you. You are the rock. And other days, you're going to be this interesting branch in the wind that has so much flexibility, yet is able to stay strong and go with the flow, right? And then all the little spaces in between. So just stay with the motion, feel it out. If you want to, like I said, if you want to take a break anytime. And what you're doing is you're trying to squeeze your inner thighs, keep your heels and your feet together. Most important, squeeze your inner thighs. Find the energy through the center line of the body. If you want to keep your hands in the center, shoulders down, it's a great spot to have your hands pulling in, smiling, breathing. Wonderful. Put your fingers in together, put your knees together, put your hands on the floor, push up into the sky. I'm going to turn to the side. You can stay wherever you want. And we're going to look in towards our belly buttons. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. And again, deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. So, walk your hands back to your feet. Bring your heels back together. And again, take another little squat. Your heels should be touching. You lift up on that center line. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Focusing on your breath, continue to kind of be playful in the position. Let it be what it is. Let a rest come if it's time to rest. Stay strong if it's time. Good. When you're ready, interlace your fingers, bring your knees together. Put your hands on the floor. Pop those hips high into the sky. Tuck the head in and walk yourself out. to your long triangle pose. So, nice comfortable grip on the floor. By spreading your hands out, put the palms on the floor. Stretch those heels back as far as they'll go. Look inward towards the belly button. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And smile. That's right. You knew it. You knew you had to smile. Wonderful. Okay, last time we're going to walk those, I would say hands back to the feet, but you see what I'm doing. So walk the feet back into the hands. Put the heels together. Squeeze the inner thighs. Breathe. Make that nice connection into the floor. Wonderful work. Last time, interlace the fingers, bring the knees together, all the way down, push up and walk the hands away from the feet. Get that line as long as you can. Pull up through the abs, push down through the hands, open up the heart in the front and the back. Nice job. All right, so let's roll up to the balls of the feet. Would you get up there nice and high, and then let's roll down. When you go up, I want you to lift your tushy even more. Stretch up, open up, and down. Again, stretch up, open up, and down. Last time, stay up there. Wonderful. Both heels down. Let's bring the right leg up into the sky. Stretch nice and long. Plie the knee. Open up the hip. Stretch back, and the other side. Other leg up. Stretch the knee. Kick it back up. And all the way down. Good. All right. So, not so graceful, but from here, just want you to bring your knees down to the floor. We're going to be in a nice little tabletop position here. I think you know what's going to happen next. So, alignment is really important. So noticing things like, oh, my shoulders aren't over my wrists, that could be important. So let's just take a moment as you're there with you to kind of check out where the shoulder is and make sure that the elbow and the wrist right there on top of each other. And then, well, we have a knee and a hip, and that right on top of each other, good. My hips, my shoulders are making a nice little straight line, so if I'm a little extra saggy here, what kind of manipulation can I find to kind of flatten that out? What kind of squeezing can I do to even make it feel all connected in through the inner thighs? Wonderful. So just a nice tabletop position. We haven't really moved on yet, so we're going to be patient and just breathe here. Awesome. So when we shoot out to our plank, we're going to try to keep this tabletop. Excellent. Go. Pull that tummy in. I'd rather see the hips up higher rather than the hips sinking down low. See how there's no tabletop there? Wonderful. Let's get it going. Let's breathe in through the nose slowly and out. Straighten those legs. Kick those heels to the back wall. Tuck in the abs. Nice tabletop position. Good. Squeeze the inner thigh. Awesome. Come back down. Wonderful. How'd that feel? Feels pretty good? Good. So, let's not sway the hips. Let's open the back. Okay, so we're going to take a little stretch, little kitty cat stretch. But I don't want you to think of this in the hips. I want you to embrace your abs, keep your inner thighs together, keep everything braced. And here, think about where your heart is. I want you to open up the back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, I want you to open up in the front. Wonderful. I'm not swaying my lower back. I'm opening up my chest and contracting my chest. Wonderful. Breathe in. Just open up in the heart. Open up in the front of the chest. This is an internal movement. Squeeze the shoulder blades and exhale. Good job. So, got that connection down to the ground. We know where that flat back is. We can feel that the hips are already tucked under, squeezing in, holding in. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to kick those heels to the back. Long heel, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7. Let's count to 1,000. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we counting to 1,000? Hopefully. Keep going. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Good job. Bring your knees down. I think we can do it. Good job. Now, on this next one, where I want you to stretch between the two plank positions, is just a loosey-goosey kind of like organic movement. I don't want you to think about too much how you're moving. I just want you to move all around. Keeping the feet firmly on the floor, just stretch through all your sides, tuck it in, get in there. It's like kitty cat, cat cow on an ooey gooey trip. So, little pull, little push. Feel how important the earth is to make a stretch into some of those tight places in the body. So if I were to push back, or pull forward, I'm getting those stretches all through the connection here. So, now that I've loosened up, you see I'm a little bit back to being ooey gooey, so I'm going to have to remind myself, tighten it up, squeeze it in, connect with the earth, smile on my face, and I say breathe, and then we're going to kick it back for our last little plank here. Arms strong, 1, 2, 3, tummies in, kick it back, go, 1, smile, good. I don't know where my music went. I don't know if it matters. Can you imagine some great music? Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. That's my great music. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. So much better than mine. Good job. You can come all the way down and we'll enjoy that really good music, honestly good music, in our child's pose. Tuck it in. Now I want you to actually push on the floor so that you get a little extra kitty cat stretch in there. Really push down. Excellent. You ready? Just the camera was a little bit lower. Are you guys able to see me? I hope so. Technical things. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sweating. I hope you are too. That's gonna be the goal. So, just a little bit, I know you love me. You're like, what's happening? I just want you to make another little tabletop position. I want you to get those hips up as high as possible. Feet are parallel, and the hands are parallel. Push those hips up high. Good. Strong arms. Hips down, hips up, hips down, hips up. Good. Hold those hips up high. Bend the elbows. Bring it back up. Keep those hips up high. Bend the elbows. 1, 2. 2 more. Down with the elbows. Up, squeeze in. Last one. Down. Up, tabletop. Awesome. Bring it back down. Crisscross the feet. Give yourself a little bit of a hug. Good job. Let's make our butterfly position. We know that we keep our toes up off the floor if we can. That's going to ensure that we're using those inner thighs. And we want to sit up with the tallest back that we have. So we have exhale on the way down through the center. Long line, stretch through the middle, all the way back up. Exhale, exhale. In through the center. All the way back up and down. Long line. Up. Last time, exhale. And down. Long line. And reverse. All the way down. Reverse. And up. All the way down. Let's hold this one down. The heels can come down. We're going to take a long, deep stretch here. Just relax. Pull it in. Pull it in. Pull it in. Pull it in. Think about how your spine can become longer from the base out through the top of the neck. So, if you feel like you're real hunched over, you can not worry so much about your shoulders coming down as you can worry about the flat back position, getting the belly button closer to the center. That's really what this is all about. So I'm having the same stretch here as I'm having here because I'm trying to get my lower back to the floor, not necessarily just my shoulders. But when I want to just fully relax and get into the whole stretch, of course I'm going to come all the way down. Now walking over to one side, I'm going to lengthen out, but remembering the opposite side, I'm going to gently push on my thigh, not my knee. Push in. Other side. One more last deep stretch in the center here in our butterfly. It's important to begin to release tension in the hips. So you're back here and you're really holding on, and I know I'm exaggerating, you've got a lot of tension in your thighs, in your quads. Remember, you gotta bring your belly button into the center. So any dancer that's a new dancer, beginner dancer, has to work on the fundamentals of the posture a lot. So that's one of those things that you may just be work on sitting up straight first. So dancers, don't be upset if sitting up straight is hard in the beginning, because it's hard for everyone in the beginning. All right, so 2 sit bones on the floor, the inner thighs are squeezed together. We're going to do our whole little feet routine here. When you pull the toes back and you have your first demi point position, same demi we were doing when we were standing up, that needs to pull back into the inner thighs. The energy flows up the body, right? Try not to let this kind of like fly out away from the body. I want to feel that line, that center line, in and flex, and roll and point. Yes, just those first. So we have, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and demi, and heels off the floor, and demi. Straighten the ankles. 1, and 2, and 3, again, last time. Heels flex and 7, turn out. Inner thighs turn out, then a flex, turn in, then a point. Turn out from the inner thighs. Find those muscles. Sit up tall. 3, 5, last 1, 3, 5. And flex. Heels come off the floor. You can do it. Turn it up. And point. Together again. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Breathe in, arms up. So you get this chance to push down through the floor. So as my arms are lifting up, you have this push down, 2 sit bones, down into the floor. That down lengthens the spine. So before you go over, you're already be pulling down and out and longer and longer and longer. And it is that longer that's going to give you a nice stretch. So just think long, and then we're going to roll it back. Breathe in, breathing in, tall and long. Exhale out, really work it, longer, 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 and roll it back. Good job, breathe in. Last time, all the way up and down. We'll grab those toes and hang out. Good, so you're going to continue to breathe. Stay in this deep pike stretch. This is your pike position. What's really great is you get the opportunity not just to stretch in a forward direction, but also to stretch in a backwards direction. So let me remind you that you have these 2 hips that are going behind you, and you have your sit bones, and you can keep continuing to lift and pull and go deeper into this stretch. So I want to see it. Come on, let's get down there. Breathe, relax, go, go, go. Did you do it? Good job. I'm sure you did. So the more you want to go down, the more energy you want to flow out behind your body. And you think, what is she saying? That's crazy. And then one day you'll go, oh, I get it. Because this is all about feeling your body. And you know, there's a level you can feel your body, and then there's a deeper level that you can feel your body. And you should find some excitement in that. There's my favorite word in that. The word is more. Give me more, give me more. That's why I love dancing. Dancing is an automatic replenishment of give me more. Because you can always find more strength, more fun, more joy in your body. It's all right there, and that's what we're doing. We're manipulating our muscles and training our breath and, you know, getting in those great vibe kind of moods so that we can, like, get more out of life. So good for you for joining me. So same 2 sit bones are on the floor. Before my feet were going forward, and I was having this internal wrap, and remember we were trying to move. Now I've opened the legs up to the side, and I still need to have that wrapping sensation at the joint of the hips. So I want you to sit here and try to have all of your muscles compressed down to the floor so that you can find your inner thigh muscles. That's what we're doing in this hour, which you may have noticed could have gone over an hour. I don't know. The clock is over there. I'm over here. What do you want from me? Okay, so sit up tall. Pull those inner thighs back. Wonderful. Flow in through the body. Flow in through the body. I promise. We'll belly dance soon. We'll belly dance soon. So, you find all those muscles? What we're doing here is just the gentle side to side, which each movement in my upper body, I feel counterbalance in my lower half, stretching over to the side and keep my shoulders parallel. And let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, up and over, 5, 6, 7. Good. So as this arm is going here, that's not everything. I still got all of that energy going to the other direction. Flow, flow, flow. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can feel each one of those sit bones Push up and over. Now change. Spiral all the way down. This one's a little hard, but you want to make sure that your shoulders are coming flat to the floor. Good job. Long line. Lots of energy. Going to the opposite side of the stretch. Good. Open back up to the side. And let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and over. Long line. Stay there for just 1 second. Recover and spiral. That's what we call it. Spiral. We twisted the spine. We came over to this side. We've squared the shoulders off. Long lines. Lots of energy in the opposition. Awesome. So that front arm comes up and over. Wonderful. Okay, so pointed toes. 1 foot goes to the demi, then it flexes, everything stretches back. I have a rotation, and then back down to the point. So I go flex, and point, and flex, and point. Other side, flex, and point, and flex, and good. Together. 1, 2, 3. Sit up tall, feel the sit bones. 2, 3, and 1. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Again, right, and right, and right, and right. Other side, left, and or whatever side you happen to be doing. Both, up and both, up and inner thighs. You can find them sit up tall, hold 5, 6, 7 little pulses. Back. Out. Point those toes all the way out. Long spine. Hold. Arms to the side. And you get to come in. Relax. Last stretch. Go deep. Breathe. Being still is really important, so just feel comfortable with letting it all go. You've got to come to that moment of stillness. Just focusing on the breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just imagining all those lines inside the body getting longer. The line through the spine. The line down each leg. Good. Slowly roll up. Are you still with me, or did you go and get a snack? If you did, it's fine. I'm gonna get a snack too. With this nice weather in Los Angeles, I'm really feeling the need, for summery kind of baking snacks. All right. Okay, good. I'm not done yet. That's right, dancers. I'm not done yet. I still got a few more minutes. So, I want us to come down to the floor. We're going to tuck in our abs and get a nice little kind of like, I don't know why I think of it as a boat. Maybe from somewhere. But it's a big scoop here. I want a little scoop. Can you give me a little scoop? So I'm going to tuck under those hips. Get a little scoop. Good. Hold that scoop. Breathe in through the nose. Make the alignment. Put the toes and the knees and the inner thighs, everything together. Scoop. Scoop. Heels off the floor. Scoop. Pull it in, under, scoop. Little twist to the side. Scoop. Again, under, scoop, squeeze the inner thighs. Put the heels, the ankles, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, all in the same line. Scoop it under. Don't fall down. Scoop it under. Side to side. A little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Are you breathing? Are you smiling? Good. 5, 6, 7. And you get to go all the way down. Grab those knees on the floor. Little circles. Stretch out the hips. All right, so creating a really long line. We're going to take one leg up into the sky. Make sure both your hip bones are on the floor and the belly button is tucked into the floor. And I want you to hold on to that straight leg, but the leg that's going to kick down towards the floor here becomes really where we're going to feel the stretch. I want to feel the stretch really high up in the hip, up in the pelvis, and see how my foot's not really almost touching the ground because I'm waiting for that, get that lengthening in the hip. I'm going to open up here and here, stretching nice and long, breathing in through the nose, and out through the mouth. That one was a little too much. But I really want you to understand that it's important to breathe, so you'll have to accept my apology that some of my breaths are a little obnoxious. All right. Awesome. So switch. So remember we had the leg in for a second. I want you to press your belly button down through the floor. I want you to press the hip bones into the floor so you feel them both. And we hold on to the straight leg. When you kick this leg out, I want you to start to find the stretch right here in the hip. Find that stretch as you're. It's like if you could have somebody at your house pulling on that toe, making that leg longer in the hip here as you create a nice stretch. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Awesome. Let's switch the legs again, and we're just going to take a nice, easy spiral stretch over to the side. Breathe in through the nose. That's the delicious one. Enjoy that one. Excellent. Switch it up. The other side. Send it over. Oh. All right. Thank you, dancers. Okay. Dance technique is all about repeating. Rinse and repeat. So you can join Nicole tomorrow morning at I say that it's California morning at noon. But that's in the West Coast here in Los Angeles, California. Noon on Sunday. You can get another dose of dance technique, but that's Nicole's style, and Nicole is doing yoga and ballet fusion, which was a little bit like what we did today here. And what the goal is to inspire that center line inside your body so that you can bring that artistry and that mastery of dance into your belly dance performance, your Egyptian Arabic dance performance. It's really important as a dancer to have that complete control over your instrument. Your body is your instrument, and that last hour of work is what we're doing to master that instrument. So congratulations, you guys. Way to get through it. You made it. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes. I'm going to switch up the music. I don't know, I might have my team kind of take the sweat off or something. And then we'll get back together. We'll get going really, really fast, and we'll just have some fun and get as much belly dancing in our system that we possibly can. So, quick 3-minute break. Thanks for joining me. We'll come right back.
Meditación. Meditación.
All right, everyone, we are back. Thanks for joining us. Let's get it started, side to side. Lift it up. Again, side to side. Lift it up. Let's twist around, side to side. Good job. Up and over. Good. All right, one leg up. Hold that inner thigh nice and tight. Kick it back, little stretch. Push it up. Good. Back. Other side. Little stretch. Out. Push it up. Hips going. All right, just one hip. Up, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Double time. Again. Last time through. Shimmy the hips. Same on. Breathe in. Good. Back to the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Good. 1, 2. Make those shoulders go. Shimmy, relax. All right, here we go. Feet down. 1. Back it up. 3 steps. Step it forward. Back it up.
اللي
Are you following along? Circles, breathe in and out. Change the weight, switch. Center side, center side, center side. Back to Shimmy, relax. All right, other side. On this plie with a little scoop. All right, slow switch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And. Hey, 1. Three steps back. Stepping forward. Out. 2 up. 2 down. 2 up. 2 down. 2 up. Circle. Reverse. Shimmy. Reverse. Are you breathing? Down. Little circle. Did you get there? I hope you did. All right, we're just dancing. We're just trying to keep it moving. We did a nice intensive stretch out, so we're just trying to get through as much movement as we can. So just a little bit of a follow along here for this afternoon class, kind of a different format. So I want you to get a nice Egyptian shimmy. We're going to add a twist back, and then just a slide. So I got my Egyptian shimmy nice and loose. Twist in the center. Change the weight to the other side. So if I break that down and I don't do the twist, if I just do this change of weight, shimmy, you have to pass through both legs being even, and then adding a little bit more movement or weight into one. So you have to change a lot to get over here. I want you to do that, practice. Lift up, you can kind of settle down. It's almost like I breathe in, and then I breathe out. Breathe in. When I breathe in, I'm going to put the twist. When I breathe out, I'm going to relax that twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now you can drop any one of these parts of the movement. You don't have to be doing Egyptian shimmy. You don't have to be doing twists. I would recommend changing your order though. A little faster. 1, 2, 1. Inner thighs are just moving so slow. Feeling the weight change. Feeling that twist back. 1, 2, 1. Are you ready to go faster? And up. Wow. Let's not stop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Push the weight into the floor. 1, 2. Stronger Egyptian shimmy. Get it out of there. Yes, you can. Yes. Stand up tall. We just did all that work. I know you can feel a really good Egyptian shimmy. Pushing down through the floor. Good. So we're going out and around. Good. I'm going to break it back down to just the side. Now we're going to come in. Switch the weight. Twist in. Switch the weight. Move in. Change the weight. In. Change the weight. So we go twist, change. Twist, change. In. Keep it going, don't stop. Get that shimmy loosened up by breathing nice. 1 and 2. Faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You hear those dunes? That's your weight change. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just make it there. Doesn't it feel good? Just back to your Egyptian shimmy. Let's get our Egyptian shimmy going. Just for fun, let's work on our snake arms. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Keep the Egyptian shimmy. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Other side. Are you breathing? Are you softening? Good. Left up, right down. Alternate. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Good. Both together. And shoulder, elbow, wrist. Down. Shoulder, elbow, wrist. Down. Good. Forward. All right. Now the Egyptian shimmy going. Twist. Pull back, pull back, right, back, 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 twist, back, back, back. Can you pull it back? Twist, twist. From that back, we add the weight change. Here we go. Together, twist, 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 in. Egyptian shimmy, you got it, you did it. An entire song, good job, don't stop, let the knees move. Together, pull back. Proud of you guys. Good job. Way to hang in there. All right, so Egyptian shimmy, feet flat on the ground the entire time. Should be easier to do right now after that strong class of dance technique because your muscles are all ready to go. Ready to go. And, you know, good for you. Good for you, ready to go. Good for you. All right. So, when we go from the extreme opposite of straight leg, so sometimes you may say, well, what's Egyptian shimmy? Okay, it's straight leg. So you go, I don't get it yet. Well, I can tell you what it's not. And it's not movements that are down in plie. Plie, whether you know the word or not, it means to bend in French. And the bend is referring to the knees, and more specifically, more dance related, it responds to the sinking of the weight down into the earth in a deeper way that affects your posture, okay? So I could bend my knees and not have my posture change. So So notice that when we say Egyptian shimmy is somewhere here, it's not plie. Plie is here. When I'm here, my hips have some access to the vertical motion, almost like it's a little piston up and down. And we're going to learn that there is an up and there is a down. Up, down, down. But sometimes it's hard to notice because the hips move in unison, right? Just back and forth. Good. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to work on that twist. Your lats have to push down. Twist front, twist front. So I have front on one side, front on the other side. I should say pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Faster twist goes one, middle, back, middle, front, middle, back, middle, front, middle, back, middle, front, middle, back. Did you get it? So we went front, middle, back was the slow. Twist, neutral, twist, two start. Twist, neutral, now, faster. Twist, neutral, back, neutral, start, neutral, back, neutral, start. And you get those twists in there? Good, let's do other leg, other hip dominant. Front, middle, back, middle. One. You want to keep your upper body still so that work comes in the lats. The twist is in the psoas. Faster. Little twist in there. Little twist. Plie. Twist. All right, here we go. Erica, this one's for you. Let's get an up and down, twisting down. And we plie. Get down there, flat back, get that twist in there, get that shimmy in there. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Again, pull back, pull back, pull back. Two more times, breathe. Erica, lower, get down there. Last time, just joking. All right, nice job, dancers. So, if I just turn my body from the front, this is exactly how I would hit the hips. Same twist, same motion. And other hip. 1, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3. Twist, 2, 3. So, my last point was, I'm going to change the way my body looks to make that twist seem different. If I just wanted to give you the one hip accent, I can't give you the one hip here. But if you get the one hip, you're going to be wanting to see that on both sides. All right. Moving on. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Well, working on the same motion. Side, back, side, release. Side, back, side, release. Side, back, side, release. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and smooth, 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 smooth. Other side. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. 1, 2, 3, relax. I'm just going the other way, but the accent is always in the back. When I go into my heels, it tucks my hips under. That's the important part. Smooth. 1, 2, 1. And that motion of heels is always on my doom. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Heels under, heels under, heels under. Other side. I'm just changing my side so you can see it. You can literally just stop. Go the other way. 1, 2, 1. My knees are bent because this is a plie movement. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we go double times faster? Smaller, 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 faster. Other side. Again. Under, tap, 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 tap. Good. All right. 1, around. And then I'm going to twist. Center, back, center, back, center, back, center, back. I'm going on just one circle, adding the twist. Erica, you can add the plie. All right. Other side, other side. So get the other side going. Then with that side, you're going to think forward, middle, back. Forward, middle, back. Forward, middle, back. 1, 2, 1, 2. Other hip. Sorry, waiting for the music. And 1, 2. Keep it nice and small, almost like a little shimmy. Get the little twist in there. Even if it's just a little bit of a song. Good job. Let's go the other way. I can't wait to check in on always with a twist when we get back together, dancers. So swing, Erica, Maite, Sarah, let's be experts. Let's do a challenge. That seems like a hard one. Oh, good job, good job, good job, good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder shimmy. Omi, Omi. Shoulder shimmy. And I want you guys to stop for a second, get a little bit of a drink, wipe the sweat off. Good job, everybody. Woo! Remember that we had our parallel position, the foot only steps slightly back to the diagonal, and the toe is actually technically facing forward, even though you kind of see this like position up here to the side. So we're going to talk about like the same kind of rolling motions, omi motions, fluid hip movements that we have, but in the new position. So I always change my mind. I say like, I'm not going to explain anything, and then now I'm like, oh, I can't go on unless I explain this. But since we have the moment, if I stand on one leg and I stand on the second leg like this, we were just talking about, as we were doing some ballet, that, oh, that's interesting. That feels the same, especially when I feel so strong here. The pieces coming together. Ooh, yeah, and then I'm going to do this hip, and it's going to all come together. Woo! Oh, I'm feeling it. Sorry, it took a moment, felt it, felt good, felt so good. So, come down here with me. So, when we are, let's see, what was all that nonsense about? So I'm here forward, and I have this really strong supporting leg. The supporting leg is locked in. That femur is locked in to my hip bone, and on this side, frozen. Okay? But what I have is I have this kind of like access to my other hip. Now don't take me 100% literally because I'm kind of just being generic, but I want you to feel that when you move this hip, you are not changing the structure. All right, so if I was like Jane Fonda workout like 1984,
right? I would have this big circle, and you see how both of my hips are moving? I don't know if that's really where that's from. I just said it. But when I do this one, I want to keep this as still as possible. This is my solid line, whether it looks like it or not. And then here on the second half of my body, I'm going to create these other motions. Now, we study all the time the line, just the up and the down. And then we have another line that comes from twist. So if we connect all of those lines together, then we start to get circles. So I need you to remember that. A line and a line connect and make a circle. You have to become sophisticated in remembering the pattern, which is really not that easy. That's something that was built into your genetic code or something like that. To find the pattern that your body will always repeat. So if I have an up and down, and I practice my up and down really, really good, which I think you have. We've done that a lot together, pushing through the ball of the foot, standing strong on the other side. And then I start to add this harder movement. I think twist is harder because it's more internal and it has to be done just right. You can't have your whole body going. So I have a twist. Everybody got their twist? Inner thighs locked together and push. Twist, push. Follow me. Front and push and front and push and front and push and. When I go front, it's tight, and then remember that's release. It's not motion in two directions. It's not go, go. It's go and then let go. Go and then let go. That's more natural. Lots of things don't go, 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 go. They breathe. They inhale, and then what do? They exhale. So the same thing here. Inhale, exhale. Go, let go. Go, let go. Go, let go. Go, let go. So I just have to put that in a new pattern. Go, go, let go, let go. So I went twist, lift, let the twist go, let the push down go. Action, action, release, release. Twist up and let it go. Push down and let it go. Push down and let it go. Push down and let it go. And all I did between hitting those corners, doom, ba, doom, da, all I did was just smooth it out. Focus on the breath, breathe. Ooey gooey those corners together. I didn't let everything just you know what I mean? I followed the rules. I just smoothed it out and lengthened it out when I got around to the corners. I still kept it close to my body. I'm not trying to be the world's biggest dancer. Oh, heck no. Right? I'm trying to express myself from the inside. And so there's just a little bit of extra stuff happening on the outside because I have all of this feeling and emotion boiling up and bubbling on the inside. Don't you wish you knew what was going on the inside, right? So if I wanted to reverse it, it could be as easy as lift up, twist down and back, lift up, twist down and back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, right now, goodness gracious, I'm lucky. I'm not getting tired on this leg. I think it's because I've done a lot of workout. But maybe today, maybe you're starting to get a little tired on that leg. And what do we say? Good. Get real tired on that leg. Build up the strength in standing tall on that leg forever and ever and ever. Because I want you to, I want you to get really a lot stronger on that leg, right? And the strength comes not from pushing out. You never let the hip bone push out. No swaying hips out. It's always wrapping in and tucking under. So you feel like your legs are getting closer to the center. And the most, and I'll tell you, I can read, I know what you're thinking. My butt. Is it okay to squeeze my butt? And I go, what a good question, because it's everybody's same question. And in the beginning, yes, it's fine to squeeze your butt. Eventually, I want you to be more in the inner thigh, which is actually in, not the glutes, but the adductor muscle. But the good thing is the adductor muscle comes together just like the bigger glute does on top of it. So if you're squeezing your glute in the beginning, you might be grabbing that adductor with it, and then we just need to displace the ratio. We want to eventually less booty grab and more adductor, spiral. And I know you can get there. So my twists are as simple as twist, lift, drop and back, push down through the floor, release, release, go, go, relax, relax, breathe in, breathe out. Remember that quality, it's not all go, some of it is relax. So here on the other side, front toe facing forward, the foot that stepped back is just on the diagonal position, not all the way to the side because that's really harsh on the toe, but just fitting into that little cut in the arch of the foot. And what we're going to do is we're going to push down, and then we're going to twist, and then down and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, lift and back. 1, 3, 5. Let's go the other way. Lift up and drop and push down and back. Push down and back. Push down and back. Excellent. So we don't always have to do the one movement horizontal. We could also make a circular motion by just doing the plie, right? Down and push, down and push, down and push, down and push. I'm sorry, I'm saying push, I should be saying twist. So when I come down here and I go here, I'm letting my twist go. When I come up, I'm pushing up and over and twisting here. Down, letting my twist go, and then twisting back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The reverse. Twist as you go up, and then down. That one's super fun. So I get down here, and as I go up, I have to put the twist in. Remember, the twist is the supporting leg, and then I'm just relaxing. That might be the hardest part. Don't do anything, just relax. So down is pretty easy, but you gotta tuck your tailbone under. You know, we practice our plies, you know the position there. Twist as we lift, relax. 1, 2, smile. 1, 2, interface together. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go over to the other leg. Hopefully you're feeling that supporting leg getting stronger and stronger and stronger. The first one with the plie is doing the plie, then we twist, then we bring it back to the top. Plie, twisting up, plie, twisting up, plie, twisting up, plie, twisting down, twist, and twist. I think that's my favorite. And twist. And we should put that one with a little grapevine step. 1, 2, 3. So as we start, we have to twist and then relax. 1, 2, 3. Twist, relax. 1, 2, down and twist, up and around, 6, 7, and it's so much more relaxing because only action is here, twist. And then it's just relax, relax, relax. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. How fun is that? All right. Let's keep it going. Sorry, I turned off the music here. When we do like twist moment, just the lock with the twist. Then we come here, twist up, and down, and since that's the new one, we'll do it twice until we add something new. All right, so first shoulders, then the down, and then 2 hips. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only. 1, 2, 3. Twist lift. There it was. Twist lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shimmy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only twist. 1, 2. Good. So dancers, 1, 2. 1, 2. Did you get it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So after you do the 4 with the grapevine, simple, you're going to step and 2, 3, 4, and we go again. Go right. Let's see. Twist it low. Did you make it all the way through? Good job, dancers. All right. The next thing we need to get into is all these movements that would be up on our forced arch. In the last class, we did work that forced arch, what it's like to be up on the balls of the toes. So our first move up here is to drop the heel down to the ground and get the lockdown position. And the hip, drop down when that heel goes down. 1, 2, 1. Inner thighs together, strong spine. We're just hitting the beat for now, but we're going to start getting a little rhythm in there.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to step down, dominant on one leg, 2, 3, hit those boom. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3. Notice there's and 1, and 2, and 3, and there's your and. 1, you gotta hold it up. And 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3, and faster. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Did you get it? Tiny, tiny, tiny. Back, 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 back. Center line together. That twist is so small, and it only comes because that back leg drags you back there. Ready? 6, 7, and 5, 6, 7, and push, push, push. Tiny, 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 tiny. Front, back, front, double time. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, double time, fast and small, fast and small. Other foot, and small. I'm sorry, big, fast, small, tiny. Get it in there. Tap, big, tap, big, small, tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 3, last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Choo-choo. Good. I wanted to get more choo-choos out of that little round. I don't know where the song went. But those position when you go up to the balls of your feet, I always feel like that's beyond a beginner level, beyond the natural beginner level. So there is a way to drill those lockdowns with flat feet. However, mostly when I dance up here, right? So using that heel up, I can bring the hip up into the body, sort of the way that we were breaking down the movement before, but without any of that twist. The hip circle looks a little bit different. And up and over, and I'm not changing my weight. I'm just working here, and I'm going to step down the other side. Up, out, down. Push down, slide it out, drop it. Push down, slide it out, drop it. Notice it's not big. Other side. And 1, 2, switch, breathe in. 1, 2. Again. Arms flow from the center of the body. They come into the heart, flow out from the center. Nice and soft, keep breathing. Bring them in, capture. Let it go. Breathe in. And out. Oh, you're so sweet. You let it go. To the side. 1, 2, faster. 1, 2, 3. Up and over, faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, plie, down, down, up, over. I bend my supporting leg. Again. 1. Use that plie here, plie. Big and slow, 2 small plie. Back to big and slow. 1, 2, 1, 2. Last time, smile. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Up and over. 1, 2, 1, 2. Little faster. 1. Notice how small they get to fit into that fast speed. Slow. I have more time, so more space. Breathe in. Double time, long side. Smaller, faster. Good. And 1, 2, 3, that belly button pushed in towards the spine. The same work that we did on the floor. All those exercises, no different now. Same work. Always compounding on top of each other. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Let's take that movement in reverse. Arms front center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Last time. Back, back, up and over. Back, back, up and over. Twist. Side to side. Get that pull back. The walk, and then I'm in place, side to side. Twist, pull back, walk forward, different direction. Gotta pull it back as you step, opposition. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Pull it away from the step, away from the step. Now when I go back, it's a little bit different, right? When I step back, in on the step, in on the step, that one's a little bit easier. This one's natural, just feel it. Inner thighs together. Don't have a big space between your legs. Keep it small. Act like there's nowhere to go and that you have designed one of those like, you know, like, wrapping it up. Nowhere to go. Right? Nowhere to go, dancers. Literally. Oh my goodness. Camel time. Put the foot down twice. Put the foot down twice. Foot goes down twice. Back leg goes back and back. Back, back, same thing, but instead of back, front diagonal. In front. 1, switch. 2. Now that foot you started with is in the back. It reaches back. 1, 2. I silent. Good job. Step. Down. 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 Here we go. 2. Switch. 2. 2. Back leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little faster. And 1, 2, 3. That was the song, not me. You just stay on top of it. Dance to the music, dancers. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 down. Back it up, back it up. Side to side. Do you remember from the top? 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, hop. 2, hop. 3, hop. 4, hop. 1, 2. Are you smiling? Step it back. Did you remember the combo? It wasn't really a combo. Side to side. So I guess we could start with the front step, back step. On we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Step it back. 2, 1, 2, 3. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. Hop. 2. And 1. Hop. 2. 3. 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. Step it back. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side to side. We ran on amazing. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. I think that's it. Oh my gosh. Okay, everyone, thank you so much. I have a lot of gratitude. Enjoy our time together. And also, you are helping motivate me, so I can always say a big thank you to you for that. You guys are showing lots of support, and I appreciate it. There's many ways to support us. Just sharing with your friends, doing what you're doing, joining us, that's all good, that's all good enough. And we know right now it's about, just staying healthy and happy. Hey, Maite, thank you. So thank you for this. This is a support. You share it, you watch it, you view it, you like it, you subscribe it. So many things. Next level, we currently have a donation site that's available. If anybody feels like taking that donation, their heart tells them to take it to the next level, we are graciously receiving, so thank you for that. Thanks for coming to class, Erica. Thanks for doing those plies down there with me. So next week, 10 a.m. on this channel, Leilani Gallardo will be bringing you Tahitian fundamental class, 90 minutes, like you're gonna be sweating. And it's gonna be a great class to brush up on some basics. Maybe you haven't been in class for a while. Maybe you've always wanted to join. Well, this is gonna be the perfect time to start getting those eyeballs on the basics and practicing more at home. And Leilani has a wonderful, powerful school here in LA, and you can find out more about how to get involved in Te Hao Nui. Also, really freaking fantastic, all the way from New Zealand. Kendall's she's back. It's like she never left. It's like she never even moved from Los Angeles to New Zealand. And there has been so many fun discoveries in this new time, and discovering that Kendall didn't really move to New Zealand is like hold on. I'm lying. She did move to New Zealand, but she is on our live stream, so it feels like she's here with us, and she always is. She is a huge part of what's made this studio successful, because her passion and her desire to, represent her art and her culture with her whole heart is really what it's all about. And so we love Kendall, and she is teaching Mondays and Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Pacific daytime. In New Zealand, I think she's teaching a day before. It's so cool. It's confusing and it's cool. So she gets to be on like 2 days at the same time. What else do I need to tell you besides that we love you so much? We are, oh yes, introduction to belly dance.
If you've joined us on the stream and you feel like you just love it and you're like, I need more, but I need more in a more one-on-one, more toned down, calm environment, we always provide introduction to belly dance sessions. And right now this is the only class that we are doing that would not be open to the public. We want you to have that special moment one-on-one with the teacher. We limit class sizes, they are on Zoom, and they are priced at $65, but you get 6 weeks, that's 6 hours of instruction with Sarah Alma, who is like the best teacher ever to call your first belly dance teacher, I promise that. And so I hope you join us all there. Again, thank you for joining us now. Love you guys a lot. I don't want to go, just want to stay with you. All right, guys, seriously, have a great day. I might be here tomorrow. I might do a surprise class tomorrow. So if anybody is feeling motivated, check me out. I'll be overachieving tomorrow afternoon, Sunday afternoon after Nicole's class. Overachiever. It's gonna be extra.